2 Peter chapter 1 opens with a tone of quiet authority and deep concern, as the writer, identifying himself as a servant and apostle of Jesus Christ, speaks to those who share in the same precious faith. From the outset, there's a sense of shared identity, not based on status or background, but rooted in the righteousness of Christ. The chapter sets a foundation of grace and peace, reminding readers that everything necessary for life and godliness has already been given through the knowledge of God. This knowledge is not merely intellectual, it is deeply relational and transformative, drawing believers into participation in the divine nature and away from the corruption of the world. The passage then turns toward growth, urging believers not to remain stagnant in faith but to actively pursue a life that bears fruit. Faith, while central, is meant to unfold into a series of virtues: goodness, knowledge, self-control, perseverance, godliness, mutual affection, and love. These qualities are not separate goals but part of a single, upward movement toward maturity. The presence of these traits confirms that a believer is not blind or forgetful of the cleansing they've received, and Peter encourages diligence in cultivating them, assuring that such a life leads to stability and a rich welcome into Christ's eternal kingdom. This call to growth is grounded in Peter's personal testimony. He reminds his readers that the message of Christ is not based on myth or invention, but on what he and others witnessed firsthand. The moment on the mountain, where Jesus was transfigured and affirmed by the voice from heaven, stands as a vivid memory and a confirmation of who Jesus truly is. But even more than personal experience, Peter directs attention to the prophetic word of Scripture, described as a light shining in a dark place until the full dawn of Christ's return. This word, he insists, is not of human origin, but inspired by the Spirit of God, spoken through people who were carried along by divine impulse. 2 Peter chapter 1 is both a reminder and an urging. It reminds believers of the secure foundation they stand on, the revealed Christ, the faithful Word, the divine call, and it urges them to live in a way that reflects the weight and wonder of that calling. It is a chapter about remembering rightly, growing intentionally, and holding fast to the truth that does not change, even as the world around them shifts.